Welcome back to the Multi-Passionate Mama podcast. Every week I want to bring you a little mini episode where I share something that's been on my mind, something that's really present for me. I love having guests, but sometimes I find that I have these quirky, fascinating ideas that I want to share. Let's dive in. Is summer break over yet? Like, seriously? I love my kids. I love them so freaking much. But maybe like one at a time would be a lot better, would be a lot easier, because my kids fight like you wouldn't believe. Like WWF, is that even what it's called? I don't even know. I don't follow wrestling. I don't need to. I have it in my own house. Who needs to watch wrestling on TV when you have it live in front of you pretty much every moment of every day? Is anyone else's house like this? I got asked the other day, like, how do you keep the peace at home? And I was like, I don't. Like, in case it looks like that, that is not a fact. That is not a truthful, factual statement. No, there is so much brawling that goes on in my house. And oh my gosh. So I adore my kids. They are fabulous human beings, but in a separated capacity, they are better than they are together. Together they are draining. They're so draining. So I'm finding this urge to like get out of the house with them all the time over this summer. And please do not misunderstand me. This is day 4 of summer break. We've had 2 birthdays during this time. So I'm like, let's celebrate. Let's have all these birthdays. Let's do all this fun stuff. And also I've been sick, and it's been like, oh, I'm so exhausted that it's unbelievable. Like, my husband, who's awesome, was like, let me take them to the library on my lunch break. And I sat down for like 10 minutes and just fell straight asleep because I couldn't even function. And it was like, oh, hey, if you don't take care of yourself, your body will kind of force you to, and that's sort of what's been happening. So I've had this drive to like, let's get them out of the house, because if they're home, they're fighting like tooth and nail, trying to tear each other's hair out. I can't stand being near my sibling. Riots, just normal stuff, right? Is that normal? Someone have to tell me if this is like normal stuff, because it's normal for us, I guess. And so I'm like, okay, if we're out of the house, maybe there's this like semblance of we're in public. Oh no, my kids don't really care about keeping up appearances or about being in public. So we were at Walmart because we like live there. That's like our second home. There's always something that we forgot. And so we go to Walmart. If it's not every day, it's every other day, because we forgot something that we just cannot possibly live without. So we go to Walmart like every day. And taking my kids to Walmart is like the bane of my existence. So summer and taking my kids to Walmart, I'm like, please kill me now. But oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you about the most funny thing that I came up with while we were walking through Walmart, because of course my kids were like, buy me this, buy me that, buy me all these things. And I was like, no, I'm not buying you any more crap. Your birthday just happened. I'm not buying any more stuff. And then I was like, oh my gosh, Garrison summer family theme song. Ask me for something else. Do it. I dare you. Ask me for something. And they were like, will you buy me candy? And I was like, my name is no. My sign is no. My number is no. You better let it go. You time to let it go. You better let it go. And I started singing Meghan Trainor up there. And my daughter was like, I know that song. And I was like, yeah, you do. Summer family theme song right here, right now. Boom. I thought it was really funny. They didn't think it was that funny though. Anyways, all 3 of my kids with me at Walmart, and they're fighting in the checkout line so loudly, just like unbelievably loudly, and I'm trying so hard to keep my cool and to check out as freaking fast as humanly possible, like lightning speed checkout, so that we can, GTFO, get out of there, like lightning speed, get our butts out that door. But they're like brawling in this busy checkout line at Walmart, because this is like the self-checkout where there's like 20 lines stacked on top of each other, because of course, thanks Walmart, let's get rid of all the actual cashiers and stack everyone on top of each other while they check out, because that's our reality that we live in right now. So we're making a scene at Walmart. Let me just tell you what, we are making a scene, and I got all these people who are like staring at me like big eyes, and then I see them and I look down really quick, because they don't want to see that I'm seeing them, because then they're embarrassed that they saw me seeing them see me. And this woman actually comes over and talks to me, which I will tell you is almost never a good thing. She was very kind. First of all, let me preface this by telling you that she was very kind, and her words are kind of hilarious, which is why I'm going to repeat them to you right now. So she starts by telling me that I look gorgeous, and my hair is so pretty, and my makeup's so pretty, which is always nice to hear. Because again, I am passionate about my curls, and I'm passionate about my makeup, and I'm passionate about my kids not fighting in the store. And anyway, so she tells me about how at least I look nice, even though my kids are brawling at Walmart. And then she tells me how my youngest should be on stage because he just has such a talent for projecting his voice. And I'm like, oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. My husband and I were opera singers, so he comes by that gift naturally. And I'm just trying to brush off my own embarrassment that we are actually causing as big of a scene in reality as I think we are in my head. So, day 4 of summer break. That wasn't even today though. That was yesterday. That was only day 2 or 3 of summer break. I can't even remember because they're all blurring together at this point, and we're only a few days in, guys. We're only a few days in, and they're already blurring together with the chaos. It's already how many more days of summer break are there? I'm not one of those people who's oh my goodness, I just want to spend every ounce of my time soaking up my kids and all of their gloriousness, and they're so much fun to be around. And I'm oh my gosh, send them back to school right now. Why don't we have year-round school? Teachers, can we pay you more to take my kids for longer? You are saints. Please come back. I miss you. Please come back. Teachers, we love you so much. I could keep going on. I could keep worshiping teachers because they are I love teachers. And my kids have been we've been so blessed. We've had the most incredible teachers for my kids. We have not been shafted there. We've had really loving teachers for my kids, thankfully. And yeah. So I am passionate about a lot of things, but one of those things is about, oh my gosh, is summer break over yet? And I recognize that it only barely has just begun. And people like to ask me if I have fun plans for summer, and I'm yeah, is it over yet? My fun plan for summer is them going back to school in the fall. That's my big game plan for summer, is for it to end. Please don't take this as me not loving my kids so much. I love them. I really do love them to pieces, but I really love them individually as humans, one at a time. They are very much struggling as a unit. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Multi-Passionate Mama podcast. I know that we can never be told too many times how amazing we are, so in case you haven't been told today, you are a freaking rock star. When you let yourself shine, you allow other people to take off their filters and shine brightly too. It's about time someone gave you permission to be all of you. If you enjoyed this show, please leave me a review and hit that subscribe button. I know you want more of this. Sharing is caring. Let someone you love know how incredible they are by texting them the link to this episode. They'll feel so good just knowing that you thought about them. And lastly, if you want to know more about my courses and coaching, be sure to check out my website for up-to-date details on everything I have available. It's caroleegarrison.com and the link is in the show notes. Always remember that you are a diamond. Don't let anyone dim your sparkle.